Hey guys! So I have my video call with Jooheon in a little bit. I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. My hair is not really working very well with me. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, I'm just kind of waiting right now. I'm the 29th person in line, which kind of worries me a bit. I was trying to rush to log in because I wanted to try and get like a higher number or like a earlier number, because I do have two within the same like time frame. So I have to try and rush and re-log in for the second one, and they have to do the ID verification, everything all over again. So hopefully I'll make it in time, but we'll see what happens. I have about another 12 minutes before it actually like starts going through with the calls. So we'll see what happens. I have no clue what I'm gonna say. It's just gonna be whatever blurts out of my mouth, which usually seems to work best for me. So we'll see what happens, but I'll probably see you guys once it's over, and I'll let you guys know how it went. So I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm kind of freaking out because somehow I became number 60 instead of what I was, the 29, and that makes me feel like I won't have enough time to come back. So I don't know what's gonna happen like once I actually join the room, if the numbers will change or like what. I'm kind of freaking out. I hope I can make it, but 60 is like almost towards the end of the list, so I don't know what's going on, but I'll update you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm like shaking right now. So I have my phone on the tripod, so like if you see a lot of vibrations going on right now, I'm like freaking out. But I just finished the first video call. I'll tell you guys about it later. It kind of, I didn't really like it that much, but it was really nice at the same time. I'll get into that, but I'm in line for the second one, which I have to keep updated for that. And yes, I'll get into more details, but I'm like shaking right now. But it was actually really nice. So yes, I can't wait to tell you guys about that. Hey guys! Oh my god! That was pretty quick. It was quite an experience. This hair, I don't know what was going on with that. Hopefully it stayed in place during the talk, because you can't see yourself while you're talking to them. You can see yourself before that, thankfully, and I'll get into that in a little bit, which there was some things I liked better about doing the MONSTA X video call versus doing the TXT one. There were some good things and there were some bad things that I didn't like about it, but overall I think it was pretty nice. Actually, I think it might have been a little better, but I'm sure you guys really want to hear what happened. But before I get into that, I actually want to explain a little bit about like what was different. For this one, it was with, I don't remember the name of the app. I think it was like with meet and greet or something like that. But it was a different app than what I'm used to, so I was a little nervous about it. For this one, you actually register your ID or passport, whatever you're going to use, in advance. And then on the day, which this, I didn't know that's what they were going to do. But like, once it's down to your number, you have to click like confirm. And then an actual person comes on and speaks to you, which I wasn't expecting that. So thankfully I had my camera already recording just in case they could hear me like push the record button, because Japan phones, you can't mute the record button. So thankfully I did that before because I didn't know what was going to happen. But an actual person comes on and speaks to you, and then they say, I'm going to confirm your ID. And then you sit there and then they, I guess, check. And then they ask, like, do you have anything to show the members? Or is there anything, like, that you have, I guess, to make sure there's nothing, like, bad or, like, unwanted? You know, you're not supposed to have another person in the room and, like, whatnot. So they do ask if you have something to show so that they can check it first, which is a really good thing. I really like that. They don't do that for TXT's one. So after they confirm, you're not allowed to move away from your camera. If you can see yourself in the little, like, you know, like how you usually would see yourself in a video call. And if you leave out of that screen, you have to do the whole process again, starting from the beginning. So, you know, if you're on a time limit, if the cutoff has passed, you may not actually get to do your call. But after that, you wait, you know, it's basically like line after line. You have the initial line that I was in. Then after you hit the confirm button, you're in line to speak with the actual person. And then once that's done, you're in line to speak with the member. So it was kind of intense, but with some stuff actually like going on in between like that, it gave me time to kind of like calm down instead of concentrating just on the numbers. As I was waiting for him to speak, once I get to like number 4, even just getting into that next screen, like I'm already panicking. So I'm just sitting here like, and I don't know if they can hear me or not. Like I can't hear them. As far as I know, they're not connected, but I didn't want to take any chances. So I didn't want to speak to you guys. I didn't want to like stop and re-record my video because in case they hear the recording sound and they're like, oh, she has a camera, let's cut her out. So I didn't want to take any chances. So I just sat there and my camera was rolling for like 5-6 minutes while waiting. Thankfully, I have enough memory on there because it's my old phone and there's not a lot of memory. Now, into the actual story. After all my panicking and like breathing while waiting, I can see myself that whole time. So I'm like trying to fix this hair, and if someone can see me, they're probably like, what is this girl doing? Because this whole time I'm just like, I was like, pull it forward, and it was like, well, actually, that's not that bad. But I was like, pull it forward, and it was like sticking out. So I was like, okay, put it behind my ear, and then it's like, it's worse now. It was cooperating a little better. But I don't know if they can see all that, but I was doing all that while waiting, because that's the only time you can see yourself. Thankfully, I didn't know about that, because I knew you can't see yourself in the actual video call. So once it got to my number, you know, I sat up. I'm like, I'm ready. Okay. Trying to like figure out what I'm going to say, because I didn't even know. He kind of just came up and he said hi from the start. I don't know if he was just saying hi to everyone, or if, you know, he was just saying hi because, you know, everybody understands hi no matter what language you speak. So he was like, hi. And I was just like, hi. I was like, I'm so happy to meet you, or I'm so glad I get to meet you. And then he's like, oh yeah, I don't remember what he said. I have to go back and watch the video. But he said something after that. I was just like, you're my favorite. And I had a feeling this was going to happen, but at the same time, I didn't really prepare for it because I was kind of hoping it wouldn't happen. But after I said, like, you're my favorite, then he was just like, oh, really? Why? And I was like, oh, God, I don't know. Like, you can't always, you know, you don't always have a reason. But I did tell him, like, I love his rap. I love how, like, powerful his rap is. And I was starting to tell him, like, you know, and also he's really cute. And I probably look like an idiot doing that because I was starting to like do things like this, but like I can't see myself. But I also noticed the timer start counting down. So I was like trying to rush. And that part kind of disappointed me. With this one, like it literally like once the timer hits 0, it's done. And apparently, I don't know how the other members are, but with Jooheon, he's not even like, oh, you know, time's almost up, bye. He's just like, he keeps talking until the time and it just like cuts off mid-conversation. I wish it actually like, you know, kept going at least until we could say bye, but I guess if they do that, then it's gonna like back up people, especially with Jooheon and him liking to talk. And then, so I went right back into the second line. I was like number 48 or something like that, 50. So it was quite a lot. I don't know if some people like ended up leaving the app or something and then got pushed back in the line, because I'm pretty sure there was only 100 and I was at 60 the first time, so I don't know how I can be at 50 the second time. But yes, I went for the second one. I felt a little more calmer because I kind of knew like how things were gonna go, and I wanted to at least say bye to him this time, which he kind of wanted to talk more, I think, but I knew the time was coming down. It was like 3 seconds, and I'll get into that once I start talking about what happened. But I went through the whole ID check and everything again, and once it came back, like, I don't know if he recognized me, really. I kind of paused for a bit, hoping he would say something like, oh, you're back or something, but I was just like, hi, and he's like, hi, and then, like, I paused, and I was just like, I'm back again, and then he was just like, which really surprised me. Like, I don't know where this question came from, but he was just like, so you live in Japan? And I was like, yeah, but I'm from Hawaii. You know, gotta throw the Hawaii out there. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, but I'm from Hawaii. And he's like, oh, you're from Hawaii. That's cool. And I think he started to say something. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I kind of just blurt things out and my mind's not totally all there. But like, I wanted to get the dimple thing in there because that's, I wanted to say that in the first call, but it cut off before I could say that. Like, I really wanted to say, I love your dimples. But after that, I was just like, I love your dimples. And then he's just like, what did he say? He didn't say thank you. I think he said me too. Like, I don't know if that meant, like, referring he loves his own dimples. Because, like, after that, he mentioned my dimples, which I have fat cheeks, so you kind of can't see them. I have to, like, really force them out. And I don't know if he really could see them or if he thought, like, these were my dimples, but this is just my fat cheeks. But, like, yeah, he was just kind of like, me too, or like, I do too, or something like that. And I was just like, okay, you know, I know he loves himself. I know he loves his dimples. And then he said, like, I like yours too. And I was just like, thank you. I kind of want to say, like, what dimples? But anyway, I just said thank you. And then that's when time was almost up. So I was just like, oh, I was just like, bye. Like, time's almost up. And he's just like, oh, okay. And I was just like, bye. And then it cut. But anyway, as you probably already figured out, I did record everything. I'm not supposed to, so it's on the down low, but I don't know if they actually really do anything about it. As long as they don't find out about it, I don't know. But I did record it, so I will put the video clip so you guys can see it. Overall, like, I kind of liked it better, to be honest, just because it is nice that they actually check. Even if they have a signboard, they might have something inappropriate on the signboard or like stuff like that. So it's really nice that they actually check in person like that. And I did like that you could actually see yourself before talking to them, because I was kind of worried about that, especially with this hair. But like, you know, how do I know if I'm in the camera? How do I know if my phone is in the camera? So during the second one, I got a little more daring. And as like after I got the check, I was kind of like scooting my phone over to try and get like a better view. So if you notice in the second video, it might have like a better view than the first one, which I think it did. I'm not 100% sure. But if you do notice a difference in like how close or like centered the video call is, it's probably because I was like moving my camera and like I could actually see if it was in the view. And then it got like stuck on the tripod. I couldn't move it anymore. So I probably could have got a better view, but because like I have it on top of a box and the box is kind of like wedged into the tripod, so I can only move it over so much. And I didn't want it to fall over either because the box is kind of wobbly. That was one good thing about it. I really like that because you can see yourself before the call and if the camera's in the view. That's really it, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed, but before I go, here is the video clip.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's so nice to meet you. How are you? You good?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good.
That's good. You're my favorite member.
Oh, really?
Yes, you are.
Why? Why am I favorite?
I really love your rap and how powerful they are.
Uh-huh.
And I just really love, you're so like cute too. Hi.
Hey.
I'm back again.
Yeah, you live in Japan right now?
Yes, I live in Japan. I'm from Hawaii.
You're from Hawaii?
Yes, I am.
Oh my god. Good, good.
I really love your dimples.
Me too. I like my dimple and then your dimple.
Oh, thank you. Hey, that's all. Time's almost up.
Alright.
Bye. So there it was. I don't know, I was just blurting things out because I knew I didn't have a lot of time, especially for the second one, knowing that they just cut off right when it hit 0, unlike what happened with Yeonjun, and I had some extra time. So like, yeah, it was really rushed, but I did have a lot I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Like always, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!